It is finally time. I present the most brilliant, the most beautiful, the one and only White Diamond. For any Steven Universe fans who have yet to watch Diamond Days, I warn you, there are spoilers ahead. If you don't want the episodes ruined, then it's best to click off because I do play most of the final episode to get a good image of White Diamond's face. So, 3, 2, 1, I have warned you. I lost a lot of inspiration to continue the Diamond murals due to all the hiatuses that Steven Universe was on. It was hard to contain my excitement, sure, but I didn't know what White Diamond was like. I could speculate, but I wanted to know who she was, and it turned out she was cruel, ruthless, and controlling. She gave off a controlling mother feel. Steven had to fight her to get her attention, and even then, she refused to listen, going so far as to control Pearl, Amethyst, and Garnet, as if taking toys away from Pink Diamond, or at least who she thought was Pink Diamond. In that short moment of her taking over their gems, you could almost imagine the suffering Pink Diamond endured. White would belittle her, and basically tell her she didn't matter. That although Blue and Yellow thought that they needed her, White Diamond was certain that she didn't need Pink Diamond, which I doubt. If you looked at Homeworld, then you would have noticed she had to have mourned a lot when Pink Diamond went missing. And rather that was mourning because Pink Diamond went missing or because she knew that Pink Diamond was pulling some bullshit, you could tell it really affected her with how Homeworld was basically split in half. But if you look at the way that she treats Pink Diamond or Steven, those tactics are used by manipulating parents. She was the most difficult of the enemies that Steven had to face. She was able to control whoever she wanted. I guess that's why I got back into drawing her. She's mad powerful and an enemy who doesn't mind playing your games. But by the time that your little game's over, you'll find out that she isn't who you thought she was. I mean, when we first saw White Diamond, we figured that she had just lost her mind after losing Pink Diamond. We assumed that was her child and that she was mourning like any mother would. I mean, even all the animatics and animations that I've seen after White Diamond's first reveal was basically her singing that one song, What a Mother Wouldn't Do for a Child. We all assumed that she was like that, and of course we all assumed that she had some sinister intentions for Steven, which I mean, we were right, she yanked out his gem. And that comes to something really amazing. Every time I think of that moment, every time I see that beautiful animation of Steven and Pink Steven, I have to cry. It's so amazing, so gorgeous, so smooth. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. When it got to the very end and when it got to the very end of the episode and we finally got to see the redemption for White Diamond, she looked so panicky and we could almost assume maybe she isn't the original Diamond. I mean, sure, she's powerful. We haven't seen any other murals for any other Diamond, but maybe there are other Diamonds out there. This is kind of turning into a theory, which I'm sorry if you're upset about that. I guess I could put that in the title. So if you hear any like ringing noises or some shit like that, it's the wind chimes outside of my room. I'm sorry. It's like 13 degrees here and I'm not going outside to take them down. Maybe there is another Diamond out there that is much more powerful than White Diamond. Someone who she fears because, as she says in the end of the episode, she's supposed to be flawless, and she seems like maybe there's someone higher up than her. Maybe the person who created her, which again, we have no idea how diamonds are made. Maybe they burst out of planets or some shit. Maybe kind of like the cluster. I really felt like this entire episode really touched on a lot of things, and in no way am I trying to get into SJW territory, but it kind of gave you the opposite feel of what we usually get with shows. How any cool color is usually bad. Any character who has a cooler color scheme is usually bad, and the ones that have a brilliant, bright color scheme are good. And I feel like Steven Universe really flips that around. And although Steven is a bright red, yellow, he's like a really light color, we have a White Diamond who is just purely white, like radiating white light, and she's the enemy. It's as if taking that entire trope about dark color schemes being bad and tossing it in the trash. This is a new era where cool color schemes, that isn't what a villain is. That doesn't make a villain. Rebecca Sugar really turned that around. And I know I'm repeating myself, but you usually see darker color schemes for bad characters. And it's kind of like saying that even the brightest of colors aren't always the safest or the best or what defines good. And I really like that, especially when Obsidian comes in. Oh my god, I love her. And going back to talking about theories, I guess we could say that when Rose was around, because we got Rainbow 2.0, which is Steven and Pearl, which I also feel like is another way besides just Pink Steven of saying, I'm Steven, I'm not Pink Diamond, I'm not Rose, I'm Steven. I feel like that is a way of the show presenting it in a way to all these fans who are kind of like, it's not wrong. Telling these fans who have speculated for years that if his gem is just pulled out of his stomach, then Rose Quartz will just appear. Which, no, they debunked that theory in the show. That was a way of them also showing, hey, hi, I'm Steven. I'm not my mom. It also goes with Obsidian, because as Garnet had said, that already had its name. Its name was Obsidian. That's the name it was called when Sapphire, Ruby, Rose, Pearl, and Amethyst all fused together. I guess that she would have been like purely black with the color scheme. Okay, she would be fully black with the lining of orange and red to represent how Obsidian is actually made. Like, my boyfriend pointed this out to me when I watched the episodes with him. Thanks for watching them with me. He pointed out that Obsidian kind of looked like a Titan from Greek mythology, which I found pretty interesting, and I'm not sure if Rebecca Sugar actually made that intentional until I was refreshed on how Obsidian is formed. I don't know if it was her intention to make her look like a Titan or some shit, but I felt like it might have. Because I really do feel like it was an inspiration maybe from Greek mythology, especially with the shoes that White Diamond's wearing. My memory on pillars from art history is very, very faint. Like, I can barely remember any of the pillars that we talked about, but I'm pretty sure that the ones that her heels are made of are a representation of Greek mythology or Greek pillars, which I find really interesting to have White Diamond with those kind of shoes. But I guess, yeah, I'm back. My videos will be slow, you know, as usual. I'm really trying to get back onto a schedule. I've been really deprived of inspiration and only recently got back into drawing. I basically took like a long break from drawing, and I hadn't even finished one of my Christmas drawings that I was going to do for Christmas. And I forgot to record it, and I kind of stopped halfway through, which if you want to see it, I think I might have posted it on my Tumblr or in the God of War Amino, but if not, then I will upload it on DeviantArt and I will link it down below. I'm pretty sure that's it for this video. I will try to get on a good upload schedule. Right now my classes are pretty good for me so far. Tuesdays I usually only have one class, which would help me a lot, and Fridays I'm off class. I have no classes on Friday. So my chances of getting on a schedule are pretty good. It just depends on if I have enough energy to do it. I'm sorry about White Diamond's eyes and stuff. I kind of went back and had to color in the scleras, and I think I had to add some shine to her eyelids, so you will see those two differences from the video versus the images that are showing at the end. make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you have any suggestions for another video, please comment below. Thank you so much. Bye!